Okay, let's go class to the next consequence of illegal dismissal, which is back wages. When the employee is legally dismissed, then there will be withholding of wages or non-payment of wages. The question is, if there is illegal dismissal, is the employee entitled to back wages? The answer is yes. According to Supreme Court in this case of Advan Motor Incorporated versus Victoriano Venerio Russell, according to Supreme Court, the payment of back wages is granted on the ground of equity. It is a form of relief that restores the income that was lost by reason of unlawful dismissal. The grant thereof is intended to restore the earnings that would have accrued to the dismissed employee during the period of dismissal until it is determined that the termination is for just cause. It is not a private compensation or damages, but is awarded in furtherance and effectuation of the public objective of the labor code. Nor is it redress of a private right, but rather the nature of a command to the employer to make the public reparation for dismissing an employee either due to the former's unlawful act or bad faith. Now, under Article 294, it is emphatic that after reinstatement, the law requires payment of back wages. It is described as full back wages, inclusive of allowances and other benefits or monetary equivalent computed from the time his compensation was withheld up to the time of actual reinstatement. So that will be the basis of computation. Now the next question is, does the back wages include salary increase? Now we have to look at the ruling of the Supreme Court. According to the Supreme Court, in the case of Coca-Cola Bottlers Philippines Incorporated versus Magno Alcampo Jr., July 3, 2019, the base figure to be used in computation of back wages shall include not just the basic salary, but also the regular allowances that the employee had been receiving, such as emergency living allowances and the 13-month pay mandated by law. The base pay of back wages shall be the salary rate of the employee at the time of his dismissal, and it does not include the increases of benefits granted during the period of his dismissal, because according to the Supreme Court, time stood still for the employee at the precise moment of his termination. The next question is, when would the computation of back wages end? First, let's look at the scenario when there is reinstatement. The computation of back wages ends when the employer reinstates the employee, either payroll or actual. Another scenario is when the order of back wages based on as a consequence of illegal dismissal has been reversed on appeal. Now, the computation would be that the end of back wages computation shall be the date when the higher court reversed the labor arbitrator's ruling of illegal dismissal. So if there's appeal going up further to the Supreme Court, and if the ruling of the higher court or the Court of Appeals is maintained, then that will be the end of computation, the date of the decision reversing the ruling of the labor arbiter on illegal dismissal. In case of illegal demotion, then there will be an order of salary differential from the beginning of illegal demotion until finality of decision. If no reinstatement is possible, then the employer should pay the corresponding separation pay. So those are the things that you need to remember when it comes to back wages as a consequence of legal dismissal.